I'm happy,
Is that the trickle
happy.
down theory that I heard about? Trickle down, you trickle a little here, trickle a little there? Or,
Yes, yes.
oh, okay.
Yeah, I get some money.
All right, so tell
I
me,
pass it
so
on,
so
I
tell
pass
me
it
about
on.
this guy. Now, see, I've only seen a video of him, and I've also, that's the one where he's singing the karaoke, and
Yeah, well.
I'm not gonna make any
He doesn't
derogatory
think he's
comments
a
about
very
it,
good.
but, you tell me, what's so exciting about a guy coming through your wall?
Well, this is the point. He said Pierre prided himself that when he and I were together, he actually took me to the Christmas party and sang with me karaoke, and I can't sing, I cannot. And he actually braced himself and stood there beside me in front of everybody, and he said, I treated you good to those parties. And this guy
wait a minute.
cannot go out in public with you.
Now, wait a minute. This is a dream sequence here now. Do you
No,
get it?
this was real life. He did this.
He said he never even knew me in real life. How would he
Oh,
say
I know, but
can't-
he sees you now. He observes you from afar. And he knows that the reason why you've got a phobia about being with beautiful women. All your wives were gorgeous. They were movie star types.
No, I don't have a phobia about being with beautiful women. So you got that wrong.
No, you don't have a phobia about that, but you have a phobia about being with a less than beautiful woman.
Now you're getting close. Now
He
you're getting
admits
now.
it. Shameless. He's
Now
shameless.
you're getting
He's a
close.
selfish bastard, you know. He's,
This is Christmas time. I didn't come through your wall. I know that there are several, at least one other guy that comes through your wall. Never comes through my
yeah, but he
wall.
could never take me in he could never take me out in public either. Anybody that comes through,
Yeah,
that's
but
why they
guess
come through
what?
your wall,
He's still-
invisible.
the guy is still alive, though, say.
They come through your wall invisible because they do not want to be seen with you. Because you're not as good looking as you need to be. Oh, there's a lot of guys like that.
Well, I'm not.
I might, but I've dealt with it all my life. Because I would always be attracted to someone who was a little better looking than I was, so he had trouble having me as a girlfriend.
Now, wait a minute. What you're
Like
trying
my
to...
ex.
Wait a minute, like you're
My
trying...
first husband. He had trouble with me being his wife because I wasn't as good looking as he was.
Well, listen, I'll be honest with you. I don't know how to say this, but I never judged myself by the way the woman looked, you know? I mean, there are other good-looking guys out there that I knew they were good-looking, and there are good-looking women out there, but I never judged myself by the good-looking women. I mean, I didn't put a wig on, you know, and use makeup and lipstick and go, well, I make a good-looking woman. I think I'm gonna make out with her, you know.
Well, I can tell you've never been beat up because you're an ugly bitch, like I have. When you get beat
I
up,
have never been in jail, if that's what you mean.
have you been beat up by your husband who thinks you're too fat and ugly for him? And
Hey, you can talk about him. You know why?
because he's dead too.
Well, no. He has disappeared.
Disappeared.
He disappeared somewhere up in the Utah, Nevada area. And of course, a lot of guys disappear up in that area. You know, 25, 35 miles out of Las Vegas, there are a lot of guys disappear up there. They don't know where they are. The only thing they found was the pickup truck, right?
Right. Well, I haven't even told how that guy abused me for not being good looking enough.
I don't know what you've told anymore. You've told so many stories.
Well, that was why, basically why he was beating
Does he
me
ever come
up.
through your wall?
Because I won't let him.
It's Christmas time. He might
I know,
show
I've
up.
got too much against him.
What do you
He's
mean
got to
you
burn
won't
in
let
hell.
him?
He's got to burn in hell.
Don't be pointing that finger at me when you do that. I don't like
A guy who will beat up a woman, his wife, because she's not pretty enough for him. And she's gained a little weight. I hadn't gained that much weight, but every pound I put on, that was going to get me beat up. even though he drank and smoked. He had just as many vices as I did, which I would point out to him. I'd say, well, I eat too much, you smoke too much, you drink too much. What about that? I don't beat you up. Besides, I can't. I was too weak. So, he beat me up, though.
What's this got to do with Pierre coming through the wall?
Well, and Pierre, like I said, I
Pierre
really
beat you
admired
up?
him.
Did Pierre beat you up?
No, he didn't.
Okay.
But at the end,
You know
he
why?
started chasing a good-looking, I hate to say this, guy. This sporty
I've had
guy come
I've had
along.
guys
Next thing I knew, he was
I've had guys
chasing him.
chase me.
Oh, well.
They never caught me, but they chased me.
Yeah, well, Pierre had that weakness. He had a weakness for a pretty face, on a man. That would really get him.
You told me he had scrawny legs, so he probably couldn't. Oh.
He looked like a boy. He always looked like a boy. There was that side of him. He was a boy, somebody's boy.
I know.
I like that guy because he still looks like a boy and he's 60 years
Put that
old.
finger down because
60 years old, Pierre still looked like a boy. And that was his big appeal for men who like boys. And I told him this. I said, listen, you start chasing the boys and our relationship is over. I'm sorry. And it was. And I held it against him. I said, Pierre, right at the end, right in the last, it was the last.
Did you tell him last night during the episode where he came through the wall, or is this one of those things?
Him.
Oh, you reminded him. Okay.
I told him. I said, remember what you did to me?
What through the wall and what happened?
Yeah. Oh, when he was dying, do you think that pretty boy came around and said, how's Pierre? Do you think he took him to the doctor? Do you think he rubbed his back, his neck, his everything? No, not pretty boy.
You don't think this is Pierre, do you?
No.
He could be coming through on the telephone here. Hello, Pierre. Pierre, how are you? Speak up. Don't be afraid.
It is Pierre. It is Pierre. Pierre, how did you do that?
I don't know.
Well, he knows.
Mhm.
That's why I hate pool. Pierre taught me to play pool. He's the best pool player. He taught me a lot about pool. And then he chased off after this guy so I don't play pool anymore. He ruined pool for me. Yes, Pierre, you did. You ruined pool for me. And that would break
I
his
should
heart.
let him talk to you.
He taught me to play pool better and better. And then he wouldn't play with me in public.
Well,
He was a boy.
You already told.
That was when he went
everybody
into
why he
his
wouldn't
boy
do that.
personality. So he wouldn't play with me in public because
I wear short pants like 9-10 months out of the year, right? Now it's Christmas time. I gotta wear long pants because I freeze my feet off.
your legs, they don't cover your feet. Oh, you gotta wear shoes.
when I go
Yeah,
outside. Yes,
you can't
right.
wear your shoes and shorts.
Sandals and snow don't go together very long,
So
Something's gonna happen to you.
I got a report card on this guy, how he treats me. We went in the elevator yesterday.
Oh, jeez, do we have to listen
It
to
was
that?
full because there was only one elevator working. And you know what he said? He looked around and during the course of the conversation with me, he said, these people, like, they were scum, they were retards, what else? He actually said that, in front of them, as if they didn't have good sense and couldn't tell he was talking about them. I got off the elevator.
You forgot to say.
And then he greeted a friend of mine, hello. I said, you didn't say hello.
Yeah, but this is the guy that comes through your walls at night.
Oh, he thinks he does.
Well, I don't know. You
But this
told
guy
me,
doesn't know he comes through the wall.
Well, I'm going to tell him. I'm going to just say, you're
Well, maybe he knows,
You're
I don't
screwing
know.
around. You're screwing around the only
But he
swing
never
there.
came through the door, I know that.
Yeah, well.
So,
I've been through that door. That's a scary door. Seen your apartment,
yes,
too.
and he's told me many, many times if he wasn't an alcoholic, he would not be with me because I don't pass muster. And I don't blame him.
Wait a minute, I pass gas. I pass a few other things, but I've never passed